So I came across this verse, but before I share the verse, I want to share the context. It comes from 1 Chronicles 29, and is about King David preparing the plans for an amazing temple for God. And as he's preparing these plans, he all of a sudden has this moment of reflection where he just sits down and takes a moment, and he hits him. Our inferiority as human beings compared to God's glory. And the verse is 1 Chronicles 29:15, which says, "We are foreigners and strangers in your sights, as were all our ancestors. Our days on earth are like a shadow, without hope." Now, that verse may seem depressing, but here's what King David is trying to say. Without God, there's no hope. Our lives are seen as fleeting. So we begin to try to grasp something valuable, priceless. And people say that life is short, so they try and expend their time and energy chasing wealth, temporary pleasures, or even trying to leave a legacy behind. But the reality is, there is no true hope without God. As it says in Hebrews 6 verse 19 in the first part, we have this hope as an anchor for the soul, firm and secure. And you know, personally, I found this to be true myself as I began to spend more time in the presence of God during my day, in the Word of God. I was no longer fleeting. I was no longer chasing things, but I found myself having a sense of assurance. I was footed, anchoring myself in God. Yes, life is short, but when you are anchored in God's hope, we have the promise of spending eternity in the riches of God's presence. So how amazing is that? And you know, it's not too late to respond to God's hope. No matter what you've done or where you've been, this is the message for you. As it says in Colossians 1 verse 23 to 25. Once you were alienated from God and were enemies in your minds because of your evil behavior, but now He has reconciled you by Christ's physical body through death to present you holy in His sight, blemished and free from accusation. And there's more. If you continue in your faith, established and firm, and do not move from the hope held out in the gospel. This is also the message for those who are already anchored in the hope of God. If you are anchored, remain steadfast in that hope. Continue to live out in that hope and don't move away from it. So the question that I bring to you today is your life fleeting, or is it footed, anchored in God's hope? Hey guys, thanks for watching my channel, MoodyTalks. I really hope that you've been encouraged, inspired, or challenged in some way. There's going to be many more videos coming your way, so just feel free to subscribe. Also feel free to hit on my Instagram page or my email, which is going to be at the end of this video or in the description. And feel free to share your testimonies or your stories or even ideas that you want me to share about. Aside from that, have a blessed day.